here's the thing. Karen Peralta in Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a flaky mom, and what I'm going to say is possibly going to piss some people off. But honestly, I don't think that it will. I think that people are going to agree with me. Karen Peralta in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Jake Peralta's mom, is a flaky mom. Yeah, we mostly focus on the fact that Jake Peralta's dad sucks, but Karen Peralta is actually a very flaky mother. She is someone who's actively not paying attention, and we really don't see her very often. We see her in 2 episodes, which breaks my heart because Jake has a closer relationship with his mother, and yet we only see her twice, and yet Jake has a terrible relationship with his father, and we see him over and over and over and over and over again. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the actor who plays Jake's father. He plays Josh in West Wing, and it's so funny when they have Jake's father and Amy's father get together in the Thanksgiving episode, and both of these guys are from West Wing, and Jake's dad ran Amy Dad's presidential campaign and got him to be president. But anyways, Karen Peralta is the flake. The first time that we see her, she literally has the fire alarm going because she forgot to turn off the oven, and she's just hugging Jake like, oh, it's so good to see you, and he's like, Mom, the fire alarm's going off, and she's like, yeah, it does that sometimes. No, it doesn't. I mean, yeah, it does. I burn eggs and my fire alarm goes off because I put my fire alarm directly next to my stove just in case. But it's not supposed to go off. It's just if you burn something, you know, so if something's burning, the smoke alarm goes off. And so Jake goes and deals with that, and that's what we see the entire episode. And Karen Peralta taking Jake's dad back in that episode and deciding to tell him on his birthday, after Jake has finally gotten over the fact that his dad has treated him like garbage for years and stopped hero worshipping his dad, is an absolutely insane and selfish concept. And we don't give her the shit that she deserves, because the ending of the episode, Jake's lesson that he learns is that his mother is a person and she can make her own decisions. And that is a good lesson to learn. I'm looking for a cat. Okay. That is a good lesson for him to learn, because that is something that everyone has to learn, and his mom gets to make mistakes even if Jake thinks that they're absolutely stupid. I haven't learned that lesson yet. Anyways, that being said, Karen Peralta starts dating Jake's dad again, and Jake has to learn how to deal with it, and they finally have a discussion on all the shit that Jake knows about his dad. And it turns out, spoiler alert, Karen Peralta also knew all this shit that Jake's dad did. Which means that they both knew, and neither of them talked to each other about it over I think by this point, Jake's supposed to be 33 years of his life. So over 33 years, they've never once discussed, hey, your dad does some shitty things. I know. She thinks she's protecting him. He thinks he's protecting her, except he's a child. He's not supposed to protect his mom. His mom's supposed to protect him. And that doesn't fully happen because Jake's dad kind of ruins the chance for her to protect him because she can't protect herself from him, let alone Jake. In this moment, her emotional capacity goes around Jake's dad. Loves him. Which also bothers me because Jake's dad's type is consistently said to be blonde woman, and then we get Katie Seagal. And Katie Seagal is gorgeous and stunning and amazing and so funny. She's like one of the funniest people alive. She's not blonde. She's not blonde in this. And they never mention it again, and that part bothers me because they set up over multiple seasons the fact that this man has a proclivity for blondes, and then we see that he was married to Katie Seagal the whole time and that he's just back with her and suddenly not cheating on her. What? Anyways, I do need to discuss more about how Katie Seagal is a flake, and also make a separate video just comparing her to Renee from Twilight. I'm gonna put a fake picture there of Renee from Twilight, because that's the flakiest mom that's ever existed in the history of the world. All she does is flake. She's like a crumbly little croissant of flakes, and she flakes because she's selfish. I wouldn't even say Katie Seagal's character, Jake Peralta's mom, Karen Peralta, is selfish. I would just say that she's a woman who didn't really know what she was doing and was raising a kid as a single parent for even when she was married. And all the while, she's trying to protect her kid in the best way that she knows how, and she doesn't know that her kid knows. So she thinks that she's protecting him from her emotional, complexities, but he thinks that he's protecting her from his emotional complexities. And because they're both trying to protect each other and not having any conversations about the emotional depth of what her husband has done to them, there is just a wall, a barrier between the two that doesn't get healed. literally ever in the show, because it can't, because she takes him back. We will discuss it more though. But also, look how cute I look. Isn't this like so 90s? But also, 90s meets Jacqueline Chiesca in A Series of Unfortunate Events if she were dressing for the 90s instead of dressing for 1950s Secretary Day. I'm so cute. And my hair looks great.